back with another lip balm review, this time with the CoverGirl Oh Sugar in number 4 Taffy. I'll show you guys the packaging and on the bottom with number 4 and the Taffy. So let's get started. First off is format-wise, it is a stick format, and packaging-wise it's pretty simple. It's just square, cubicle, I want to say, even though it's rectangular, but a cube sort of deal. And the bottom is clear at the very base with white right there in there. And the inner tube is white. That is the color of the product itself. It looks remarkably similar to the last one, if you ask me. And that one side is getting scraped up just from pulling it up and down in here, which I am not thrilled about, but there's nothing I can really do about it. So, what can you do, right? But yeah, it looks to be another sort of brownish tone. Yeah. But anyway, it's not natural or organic. It is a synthetic. To the best of my knowledge, not limited edition. It's permanent collection. But it is part of the set of Oh Sugars, which there's 10 of them. This is number 4. There's 6 more to review. The amount of product you get, I don't know if it lists it. Let me look. I always forget to check it before I start these. Yeah, it's not listed. Well, I'm just going to show you again that that's how much product is in there, and oh my god, it looks like it is legit going to snap off at that base, and it is actually melting on this side. Can we just pause and realize that that is jacked up? The other 3 have not had this problem. The other 3 were not reviewed on hot days. I'm noticing a problem here, so maybe I'll have to make a point of either doing them in the morning or on less hot days in the future. Anyway, so shelf life, it does not have an expiration date on it. I don't think it even had a suggested date to toss it after so and so many months, so I guess it's good indefinitely. Price point though, these were pricey. These were $7 a pop. And I kinda regret spending that much on something I am not that wild about, that I bought the whole collection in one go. So hopefully you guys like these reviews so it can help me try to make it worth my while for spending that on these. Sturdiness wise, it is a really hard plastic that, yeah, you do not have to worry about anything happening to this, but like I said, I showed you the balm itself. It's melting, it's getting scraped up on the inside of the packaging. It's not that great, but the structure of the actual packaging is really good, but the product itself, pretty lackluster. But yeah, no SPF, no medication, nothing special here other than the fact that it is vitamin-infused balm, and it contains actual sugar, apparently. Scent-wise, it has that same funky chemical scent that all of this set has, and I am just not liking it. But I mean, it also has the fruity scent, which I let Kimmy smell it. She thought it smelled like Sprite. Let my mom smell it. She thought it smelled like Dr. Pepper, which I disagree with that, being as I chain drink that shit every day. But, I think it's probably closer to Sprite if it's gonna smell like a soda, but it's more like just generic fruity, like almost Fruity Pebbles, but not quite. I mean, Baby Lips has that down pat, but, anyway, so color-wise, I'm going to roll up my sleeve some first to make sure I don't get it on my shirt. Although we are getting towards the end of the day, so it wouldn't be the end of the world if it happened, but, I'm gonna swatch it for you guys. Oh, I got a dog hair on it. That's gross. Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm gonna swatch it. Whoa! That's dark. Alright, so, this is Taffy. Holy shit! That is way more pigmented than I was expecting, and wow, it's so melty. It's like, do you see that curve now? Just from that. Jeez, this is probably going to be all bad when I go to put it on, and it's leaning even more to that one side. That's a disappointment, because I actually really like that color. Alright, so let's put it on and see how it looks. That's actually a lot nicer of a color than I was expecting. Let me double check that in the mirror instead of just the screen finder. Yeah, that's actually really decent. Huh. I like that. It on this screen it looks more pinky than it is. In person, it's almost got a sort of tannish quality to it. It reminds me a lot of the lipstick my Nana used to wear, which I suppose is probably not the best selling point here, but for me it's kind of a comfort thing. But that is actually really nice. Wow, I did not expect to like the color so much. Wow. Okay, so I could probably build it more, but I'm not gonna. Consistency-wise, actually, let me check flavor first. This one almost does have a little bit of a flavor to it. It almost has a tiny bit of citrusiness to it. Maybe my sister was right in guessing it smells like Sprite. But yeah, consistency, it is super thin. Let me tell you, it's really, really thin. It does not feel like a lipstick. That tube is deceptive in making it look like a lipstick, because it does not feel like a lipstick. But, yeah, for as thin as it is, it does feel moisturizing, and I guess the slight grittiness there is the sugar grains in it. It is shiny. It's not just on screen either. It's pretty shiny in person, which luckily I like. I know other people who can't stand shiny lip products, but I personally think they look pretty. Longevity-wise on these, they don't seem to hold up the best I've found, especially when you drink or eat something, but it is what it is. But for $7 a tube, you'd think they could make it a little more consistent. So my overall rating on this one, I do like it more than most from this collection so far. And luckily this one I don't seem to smell on my lips now that I've got it on like some of them in the past have. Like the first one especially was horrible with that. I could see myself actually legit wearing this one, which figures the tube that's messed up is the one that I would actually realistically wear in real life. Collie, shush. Sorry, my dog is, like, whining, and I don't know why. She's on my bed, and she's just sitting there whining for attention, I think. Anyway, so, overall rating on this one, I think I'm actually gonna rate this a 7, believe it or not. Have I rated any of the other Oh Sugars that highly? Because I feel like I haven't, but maybe I have and don't remember. But, yeah, this one's actually pretty decent. I have to admit, I like that color. There's other things about, like, the smell that not so great, but they're forgivable. I could live with it on this one. It's not the heaviest smell so far with that, so I can live with it. Anyway, that's about all I have to say here. So as usual, if you like this video, click the like button. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe. Leave comments down below. And until next time.